Hi, Shubham. Thank you for joining us for this webinar on the future of content creation with AI.
Thank you.
And today, we have a very exciting speaker here to talk about content creation and how he uses AI in his workflows. And I'm very glad that all of us could join and we can listen to you and how you use AI in your workflows. So yeah, I'll just pass it on to you. Let you go ahead with that. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Riyans. Thank you, everyone. And today we are going to explore how we can make use of AI for content creation and a lot of stuff. So, good evening, everyone. And today we are going to discuss the future of content creation with AI. I am Shubham Dumbre, and in this session, I want all of you also to participate and share your ideas and thoughts on how you are making use of AI to create content. Just a brief about me, I have written a book on AI recently with my wife, and it's titled as Innovate with Responsible Artificial Intelligence. That's a 30-second intro about me. And now we have a very amazing topic to discuss upon, that is, what is artificial intelligence, firstly, and then how can we make use of AI to create content in today's, uh, you could say, digital world. So here AI is simply like we have all have heard this, like AI helps in terms of automating things, and it is the ability of machines to do human tasks by means of some logic, by means of problem solving, critical analysis, and a lot of different aspects. So there are rules, there are set of algorithms which are followed generally, and this is all data driven. So whatever trends or whatever patterns are analyzed previously are all considered while deciding what to do next by these machines, by these tech enablers. And here, if I have to just simply break it down for you, I don't want to get too technical today because our topic is more of hands on. So I'll go to that. But before that, we just need to understand the frontliners, like what exactly is AI, ML, DL, and generative AI. So artificial intelligence is like a broad field of intelligent systems. You can visualize it as the whole circle, while machine learning is a subset of AI and deep learning is a subset of machine learning, while generative AI falls in deep learning. So, what we are currently going to explore today is generative AI, but there are different spectrums, different paradigms to which we can understand AI, ML, DL, and again there are ANNs, then CNNs, a lot much to explore in terms of technicalities. Today, our focus is primarily on AI for content creation, for content generation, and let's specifically deep dive into what is generative AI. So I would like to firstly highlight that we all have experienced how Chat GPT works. Most of us have tried it out already, but there are n number of tools outside in the market which can be tried out for various use cases. I personally help a lot of organizations, government officials, to make use of AI for their efficiency, to attain their efficiency and enhancing their productivity. So using generative AI, right from like just searching for any particular topic, from that simple aspect to figuring out different references or carrying out different thorough researches, all this is possible using AI. So I'll just take you to one important point, that is AI is your co-pilot. AI should be your co-pilot. It should not be the pilot or the driver in your driving seat. Like in simple words, I mean to say, you can make use of AI to amplify your thought process, to speed up your processes, but it shouldn't be like you're completely relying on it. You shouldn't be completely dependent on it. So hence we name it AI as your co-pilot. And it is important that we make use of generative AI tools to an extent where these AI tools are amplifying our thought process, but they're not making us too dependent on those tools. So some tasks which like basically can be carried out using any AI tool, generally like chat AI tools, are like summarizing extensive notes into key points, or generating a fresh practice question set for your examination, or creating like images, videos for school projects, or maybe like your professional projects. So basically, this is what is like generative AI capable of doing. Now, there is a concept of unimodal and multimodal. So let's understand. If I give a text prompt, Like whatever I write on the any particular platform's interface is known as a prompt. And when I write a text prompt and in return if I get a text output, so this is known as unimodal capability of that AI model. So whatever format my prompt is into, if I get the output also in the same form, so it is unimodal. While if I am writing a text prompt but I'm getting an image as my output, or maybe a video as my output, or some music or audio clip as an output, so this is multimodality, where you are making use of one modality to get the output in some other kind of a modality. So this is like unimodal and multimodal. And here we will today explore different modalities. My goal here is to help you understand how can you make use of AI to generate multimodal content. How can you repurpose your content? And as I said, like prompt is the crucial aspect that you need to understand primarily. When we have to generate content, it is important that we structure a prompt in such a way that it really reflects what we are aiming to attain, what we are targeting to get, and then we like channelize our chatbot or AI model to focus on the specific set of information that it can garner and give us the desired result. So, in simple words, if initially I was to search on any particular topic, my goal was to just go on the web, maybe use any web browser like Google Chrome or Microsoft Edge, and we would just search on any topic. There was Wikipedia, there were n number of blogs which we used to access, or maybe websites where we could find information. But now with AI, we are prompting. So initially it was Google search or maybe the web search. Now it is prompt, and it is like prompt writing. The field is known as prompt engineering, where you are interacting with the AI model, you are interacting with the LLM, large language model, and you are giving it a set of instructions to get your desired output. So this is in simple words known as prompts, and you will be able to craft better prompts once you start practicing like different kinds of ideas, or maybe when you start writing prompts, you will develop this skill over the period of time. It's not that you will create it or maybe you will have good control over it initially. You might need some time to like start building your prompts on your own, because I recently was a speaker at an AI conference, international AI conference, where the one of the co-speakers gave a very wonderful example that it is important that anyone who wants to make use of AI should think like a historian. Like, in simple words, he meant that you should be able to describe what were your past experiences if you are trying to figure out a solution to your problem. If you are trying to design some thought process or an idea, then you should be very clear in terms of writing all the details. So you should not miss out on any crucial detail. And again, you shouldn't assume that AI model would understand it the way you understand. If you are not giving it information, it is going to miss it out. Hence, it is important that you make use of prompt writing and prompt engineering well. You really master the art of prompt writing, and once you start giving the right input, you will get the desired output. That is the thing. So here the art is to ask right and relevant questions. First thing. Secondly, another thing which I encountered is like initially we used to learn Python, Java, C, and multiple programming languages. But now it is like AI is just understanding one single language. Of course, it understands all the rest, but if we have to write prompts, it is important that we understand how to write clear and simple English. So the more better we write our prompts in English, the better our outputs become. And hence it is important that you also master how to write correct set of questions, how to ask correct set of questions, because that is the actual like essence of prompt writing. So this is very important that you start framing your questions in the right manner, in the right direction. You have like you specify what you exactly want to get out from that particular interaction, and AI models will know only what you will tell them about the problem statement you are discussing. While it can access different sources, like it can access web sources, it can access different reference materials, social media platforms, but it will be completely dependent on the prompt you ask. Okay. So how can you make your prompt more effective? First is like you need to understand that your prompt should be specific and detailed, and it should be in full sentences with instructions. It shouldn't be just few words. Like let's say I want to get news, today's news. So if I just say summarize news about any particular company, so it will give you a response, of course, but it won't be that specific. Now, if you want the same thing, but in a more concise manner, in a more clear manner, dependent on what you actually want to get from that particular question or that particular research. So you can have like you can give it exactly the prompt like I work in so and so department and like I'm conducting competitor research. Give me a concise summary of recent news about the target company and focus on announcements, new product lines, and whatever the AI model should actually look for. So this, if I give it this specific example of what I am looking for, so it will give me more better responses. It will give me more clearer answers. So it is important that you definitely like give right set of instructions to your AI model, to your uh, LLM model which you are utilizing, and again also state your tone, how you want to like make it sound, how what is the purpose or what is the preferred format to it. So one example is like if you are asking for a leave from your maybe your manager, so you can just write I want to request a leave, and so whatever your reason is, and I'm writing it to my manager who is senior to me. So the tone would be harmful. If I'm writing a mail to someone who is younger to me, then what should be the tone? If I'm writing a mail to someone who is my friend, or if I'm writing a mail to someone who is maybe not a friend but a colleague, so what should be my tone? The way I should structure it. Everything AI model can do it well because it is trained on vast amounts of data, large amount of parameters. But you need to make sure that you are ensuring and you are giving the right prompt to the model so that the model would make the best use of its knowledge base, its learnings, and give you the right kind of answer. Okay. So before we move ahead, some important aspects. We are going to now deep dive into your hands-on approach. But before that, AI should be your co-pilot. Key aspect. Again, AI is not perfect. This is also very important that AI tools can make a lot of mistakes. They can have knowledge cutoff. Knowledge cutoff is a thing where you like the AI model is trained till a specific date or time. After that, maybe the model was not updated or you're using some outdated model. Then again, always fact check. It is important that you check the fact. If you're asking an AI about maybe a medicine or you're asking about any software, so you need to ensure that yes, this AI, the answers that you have received from AI model are really authentic, they are factual. So do fact checking regularly, even if you are like relying on AI for your decision making. Again, beware of bias. So generative AI models can be biased in some cases, so you need to ensure that whatever outputs you get, you are also thoroughly reviewing it. You're not just blindly copying and pasting it somewhere else. So it is important that you are aware of the bias. Again, cite your sources well. So, like as you see, like on my screen as well, I have cited the sources for whatever we have discussed till now. So cite your sources very well. It is important to give credit, and it is important to also write if you're using any AI tools there. Again, protect your information. Like, do not share your private information with these models in some or the other manner. And many a times, in the haste to just get that free thing or free offering, we don't even read those terms and conditions. So, it is important to protect your information well. And yes, mind your well-being. Most important thing. Many people like nowadays we see are getting too attached to these AI models, and AI, of course, can be very persuasive, can be too friendly. So it is important to beware to have that boundary line in between, or else it will be like completely like human is completely dependent on AI for everything. So that shouldn't also be the case. So in a snapshot, in a nutshell, I would like to just say that make use of AI as your co-pilot, and AI can make mistakes. AI can be biased. It depends on the training data on which it was trained. Again, there can be knowledge cut off with AI. Fact checking is an important practice that is followed by many AI researchers, AI users. Again, citing your sources is super critical now because there can be a lot of legal, again, technical kind of challenges if you're not doing it the right way. Again, protecting your information and minding your well being. These are some important aspects that I would like to throw light upon. So, I would like to come back to you all and ask, like, what do you think from our discussion till now? If you have any thoughts, you can maybe write it here in the chat section. Riyansh, I hope that is possible.
Hi, yes.
Yeah,
So we do have two questions as of now, and before we
sure.
get to the questions, I want to say very insightful points on using AI. I completely understand and believe that these points are very important when we start using AI. Now we think that AI can solve every problems, but there is also a limit. So I agree to that. I'll go through the two questions that we have already. So the first one is, can we use AI itself to create prompts instead of learning how to make them ourselves? So what's your take on that? Using AI to learn AI.
Yeah, that is possible. Like I'll tell you, Microsoft Copilot has done that very well. Microsoft, it's a big organization, and they have already created a prompt library, and these prompts are actually generated using Copilot. So that is also possible. Again, there are many websites. While I was researching for my book, I came across some research papers, and also I figured out some books which were really insightful. So I read those. I went through some videos, some TED talks, all these material while researching, of course. And at that point of time, I figured out there are so many websites out there. Like there's a website by the name AI for that. If you just search, there's a AI for that. That's the website name. If you just look at it, you would figure out like they have listed down use cases, and you can also check out what AI tool will actually help you to solve that use case. Or like in my book, I have a bundle of all these resources, because when I was looking at these resources, I checked out, and there are n number of resources even for a small task to like completely, yeah, there's an AI for that. Even from a small task to like completely automating your things, everything is possible with AI. And even for your prompt writing, as you said, there are prompt generators nowadays which are again created using these LLM models. So they follow these best practices to create prompts and share with everyone. So that is possible. Yeah, Riyansh.
Great answer. I think that's a very good resource, and everyone would love to explore that as well. Next question we have right now is from Jay. Jay, do you want to actually come and speak and ask your question?
Absolutely. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
All right, awesome.
Yep.
So, Shubham, firstly, thank you for sharing your insights so far. It's quite interesting. Myself, I wouldn't really call myself a content creator at any sort of stage in my life so far, but I think as you've outlined, it's with some of the AI tools, and as you said, the human-centered AI, if you will, right? Actually getting involved yourself and checking everything, because ultimately, whatever AI puts out there, you are responsible for, right? It's as you said, it's a co-pilot. It's helping you get a couple of things done. It's helping you 10x your output. But I was curious specifically, and perhaps you're going to get into this in the rest of the presentation, and that's fine. But when I'm basically working on doing things like, say, building the front end page, a front end of a web page, or maybe building a mobile app or anything like that. I typically go with a very basic workflow where I'll use ChatGPT to give it some context. I'm trying to do X, Y, and Z, and I'm using this tool, for example, Lovable, to do it. So I need you to sort of be my co-pilot in drafting a very clear, copy paste friendly prompt, if you will, right? And take it from ChatGPT after giving it the context. And I usually try and use advanced voice mode and stuff. I know a lot of AI tools are slowly but surely moving towards that. And at the end of the day, between humans ourselves, like we are right now, it's all conversational, right? So, it's moving in that direction as well. So, I typically start by using ChatGPT, having a conversation with it about what I'm trying to do, what my end goal is, right? And then it'll give me a large prompt, which I'll then take, drop it in Lovable, and usually it works out pretty well that way. I'm just curious in terms of your own perspective on that. Any thoughts on how I could maybe optimize that a little bit better, or if you're doing something similar and you happen to be using a different tool other than I know there's a number of competitors in the market for vibe coding today, right? So there's no shortage of that. But I was just curious what your thoughts are on that in general. Yeah.
Sure, sure. Thank you. Thank you for that insightful question, Jay. So, one thing which you are following is like taking the code, or maybe like training on ChatGPT and then copying that workflow or designing that workflow and then taking it to different tools. That is fine. That is one like most commonly used practice. Other way to do it is like you can check out Google AI Studio. So this is a wonderful website, and here you can actually talk with your AI model. So the idea is, if you have tested Google AI Studio, you would find like I cannot do it right now on the live session, but I can take you to the website, because it will require my camera control as well. So I'll show you how it works. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So I hope you can see my screen now.
Yep. Visible. It's on this call right now.
Just a second. I hope now you guys can see my screen.
Yep, visible.
Yeah. So I am on Google AI Studio. This is the simple like platform. Here you can actually go to this option that is stream, and you can talk with the AI model. So I'll try, but I don't know whether it will work with the mic because we are using it for the webinar. Hey Google AI Studio, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. How can I help you today?
Yeah, so I wanted to actually build a web page for an upcoming event. Can you help me with the steps to do it?
Sure, I can help you with that. To build a web page for an upcoming event, you can start by planning the content and layout, then choose a platform like a website builder or coding from scratch. Design the page with relevant information and engaging visuals, and finally, test and publish it. Would you like me to elaborate on any of these steps?
I would like you to show me how to do it. I'll share my screen. So here, Jay, there is a possibility to share your screen as well.
Okay, I understand that you want me to guide you through the process while you share your screen. Please proceed with sharing your screen, and I'll do my best to assist you.
Yeah, so I am on this website.
Okay, I see you're on DuckDuckGo. Do you want to use WordPress to build your website?
Yes, I want to do that. Can you like probably help me select a good theme?
Okay, I see that you're on the WordPress theme page. Since it's for an upcoming event, you might want to look for themes that are event focused or have a clean, modern design that can be easily adapted. Do you have a specific type of event in mind, like a conference, a concert, or something else?
No, like I want to like redesign this page. It is a clothing website, but I want to do it for my event. Can you help me do that?
Okay, so you want to adapt a clothing website theme for your event. Since you've chosen a theme,
So I hope Jay, that is like easy to see like how it
Yeah,
works.
yeah. At a high level, that gives me a pretty clear idea. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can just keep on communicating with the model, and it is also possible that you, if my camera was like not occupied right now for the webinar, I can even show things like let's say I'm showing this book, and I'm asking what is this. So maybe like it can help me in figuring out what that thing is, and it can also help me detect. So this can be really helpful if you don't have like exact specifics of any particular thing that you have. So you can make use of that, and like the camera thing, that is also possible. So here in a way like you have a virtual like AI model who can talk with you in that using that emotional quotient as well, and you can get all your problems solved. So even if you want to learn new software, or you want to decide on which is the best pricing plan for you, or maybe you want to like just ask AI to review your presentation, so all that is possible using such kind of an AI tool. Yeah.
Got it. Got it. Thanks, Shubham. Yeah, that's very helpful.
Thank you very much. Yes, so let's go hands on to some activities. I hope you guys can see my chat GPT right now.
Visible.
Yeah,
Yes, visible.
perfect. Yeah. So we all are
Guys,
aware like
before we
what chat.
proceed, we have one more question. Do you want to take this now, or do you want to
Yeah,
take this
sure. Go
on?
ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes,
Yeah.
this is an interesting question that we have on. Well, I'll let the person come here and ask. So, Doctor
Yeah, yeah,
Nivas,
definitely.
I'll invite you as a speaker. You can go ahead and please ask your question.
Yes.
Hi, you're muted, I think, Doctor Nivas.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Hi, Shubham. First of all, congratulations for your wonderful presentation today. It was insightful and excellent. And uh, my question is that can you say one AI powered hack that instantly improved your engagement on social platforms?
One AI powered hack. Okay, so like I like to document my journey whenever I go for any event, or maybe when I speak somewhere. So I just click photographs and try to edit videos and on like, and my initial move was like before AI, it was just to post on Insta, Facebook, and LinkedIn and everywhere. But since AI came in, I also started writing good posts. So using AI, I am able to structure my post in a better manner. I of course like to speak, but when it comes to like writing in the social language, like how people generally want it, I'm not that good at it. So that's where AI actually helps me to like fine tune that post according to the different latest best practices. and again according to the platform. So what my previous practice was, I used to write an script and like before AI, and then the same script would go on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram. But now the thing is, for every platform I am able to have specific kind of like script, even if the topic is the same, the photos are the same, but like I have specific like platform oriented, or you could say in line with the platform's best practices, and I'm able to like create that kind of content now. Yeah.
Great, great. So, what, according to you, are the significant ethical concerns should content creators keep in mind when using AI?
That is a wonderful topic to talk upon, and my book is actually focused on this one. So the thing is, I attended an AI conference like in January, and at that point of time, there was a speaker who was a AI lawyer. So he's like an ethical AI practitioner and all. So a very like a good person. While discussing this with him, he gave me this fact that see, today we are copying the best artworks. Today we are making use of the best practices which maybe developers took years to like design or figure out. We are making use of like anyone's video or anyone's multimedia to recreate newer content pieces. Who owns the IP? Who has the intellectual property rights to it? A very important concern. And responsible use of AI is something that right now it's like blemish. I don't see that there are any clear guidelines towards it. There is no clarity around like who would own. Let's say Riyansh creates a image of Mona Lisa. Now Mona Lisa is a popular artwork. But now with Mona Lisa, if he's trying to sell his mobile phone, he has created a new mobile phone, he has built a product and he wants to sell it out in the market. He's using Mona Lisa's portrait, you holding that mobile phone in her hand. So who owns the IP? Historically, like it is a very eminent portrait which is known by everyone almost. While the product that he has created now, he would call it as his creativity. But while historians would call it like he's trying to make use of a personality to showcase his product, right? And there are a lot of ethical concerns around it. Again, like if this portrait was like owned, or maybe this portrait has legal and IP laws in England, or maybe in any country where it is kept currently. So those laws and the current laws in India, which laws would be the ones who would which would be considered, right? Again, let's say if he is redistributing or recreating such kind of posts, now even you can make a image speak, right? There are a lot of many models like Hagen and again Capwing. So these tools are capable enough to like even make the image speak. So now today, if I'm able to just make use of Mona Lisa's portrait and ask her to say like, "Hey, look at this phone. I have launched this new mobile phone, and you should try it out." For example, that is what Riyansh has launched. Let's assume. So it is Reyansh's creativity that yes, he has made this amazing thing and people would definitely be engaged. But on the other hand, what about the originality? What about the like the ownership rights? All these are many gray areas which are currently surrounding the creativity spectrum. And yes, not just creativity, but also like development spectrum, like the practices which developers, like if you remember 5 years ago, it was Stack Overflow, which was being used to figure out what are the best practices and all. But now everyone is just going on AI model and like just getting out those notes, those secret notes or secret sources, and they're just using it. So who will get the right credit? Today we see like if I have to create a new song, I'll show you one live demo actually instead of just saying. You remember this song Bar Bar Then Ye Aaye birthday song? Yes, everyone.
Yeah, yeah,
Reyansh?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I will just change the lyrics from Sunita to Reyansh. Okay. It was Bar Bar Happy Birthday to you, Sunita, if you remember, right? So I have just copied the same lyrics and I have just replaced Reyansh because I want to like send him this birthday song on his birthday. I want to personalize this song now. Okay. So we are gonna try multimodality here. I have given a text prompt and now I want to generate a maybe like you say a birthday song personalized for Ryan. So I'm just changing some like maybe patterns, modern, and maybe if I have to add any vibe, I can create a new vibe as well. Modern and maybe you could say classical. Okay, I'm adding some moods here, and yeah, then I just click on generate. So now it's say you see it is generating two songs simultaneously with the same lyrics, that is bar bar din ye aaye. Okay, so I'll just play it for you all. Yeah, the first one is here.
बार बार दिन ये आए, बार बार दिल ये गाए, तुझी है हजारों साल मेरी है आरज़ू.
So you see, like, how beautifully it created this song, right? Rayans, you like the birthday song, I hope.
I love it. I'll be using it eventually.
See, there's another version which it created. While I said, like, it created two parallel songs, two versions. Listen to this one.
It got paused. I think you'll have to switch back.
Sorry?
It got paused when you switch back. So I mean, yeah, I could hear it before you switch back.
I'll just go there and maybe like play it there. Yeah, 1 second.
बार बार दिए आए, बार बार दिए गाए, तुझे हजारों सा ये मेरी है आरज़ू. Happy birthday to you.
So you see the magic. Like, the point that I'm trying to make here is, like, you can have personalized birthday song. Like, a very good example. If you want to like wish someone a birthday, happy birthday, instead of just sending happy birthday in text, now you can do this. So this is like creating a personalized song for this person. And now I just did it with a free tool named as Refusion. If you see, there are many apps. Suno, then again, Refusion is another one. There are so many apps out there in the market which can even mimic the kind of singing which Sonu Nigam ji does, or maybe Shankar Mahadevan sir does. So you just have their voice samples. We have their wonderful voice samples in form of different songs which we listen regularly. Now, if anyone takes those samples for training and just asks to sing any song, like lyrics, we can just give lyrics, just how I give happy birthday lyric songs. You can make any singer's voice here, any artist's voice here. And now who owns the IP? The question again here is, Sonu Nigam ji never sang that song. It is you who created that song with your own lyrics, for example. And again, like, you are releasing it out. So who will get the royalty? That is the part. And when you are training it, maybe you used it under Sony Music's label. Like, when you got the songs for training, you used Sony Music songs, and again T series songs, and you mixed all these and created your voice sample for the song which you wanted to do. So these media houses are now thinking, like, what will happen to our rights then? So this is a primary concern that is associated with AI. Like, I showed you about image, like video, the music creation. This is possible again for presentations. So I hope you guys must have heard about Gamma.app. Yeah. So I'll just show you one demo, and I just don't want to give you the English one. I want to do it in the regional one. Like, even it can help to have content in regional languages. So let's do it this way. I'll generate, maybe I am maybe I have created, let's say I have a restaurant. I have a maybe restaurant in Mumbai serving special Chinese food. Okay. And I want to change this to maybe Hindi for local people. Yeah. Can you, let's not write anything. Let's just ask it to generate an outline. Yeah. So the best part here is that I can generate around 10 cards here for free. If I have to maybe redo the outline, I can do it in any language, not just in English or maybe like the common ones, but in any language. And I can personalize that thing completely. This is all possible for free. Let's say that I want to have a design. I can select any particular design for my presentation, and what kind of text I want, maybe minimal, concise, detailed, extensive, what would be my image sources. All that is possible, and I generate the presentation. Now look at the speed with which it will generate the presentation for me. So for the ones who are looking at it for the first time, look at the speed. So if I have to create a deck, a pitch deck maybe for my restaurant and go out for an investor meeting, it's already easy to do that. So I don't have to worry about the alignment. I don't have to worry about anything. Everything is sorted for me.
This looks something I would steal again and try to use it somewhere.
No, I'll just present it for you. We generally think like we can only generate content in our, like, let's say English language. But this is personalization at scale. Tomorrow, if I know my customer is maybe a Hindi speaking person, or maybe a Marathi speaking person, or Gujarati speaking person, I can just do it in the regional language and give them the menu in like the local language or the language they want to look at it. Right? You look at the presentation quality, and I have
Amazing.
the flexibility to like change the menu and all. So I did not give much specifics here. I just said I have a restaurant, but if I give it the exact menu, what I serve and what are my work timings and all that, look at this. Future opportunities, then challenges and solutions, and the final conclusion. Done.
Amazing.
So, like, what we generally do, we have to always, like, everybody in life has to sell some or the other thing. That's what I look at it. And maybe you want to like present something, or you have to showcase something to an investor or someone, or maybe your friend as well. It is so easy to do now. It's not like you have to sit and manually like align everything, figure out images and all. It's so easy, right? Again, you come back to like Napkin AI. This is the one which is also a very good time saver. Have you guys used napkin.ai before?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. So, like for the ones who are experiencing it for the first time, it is simply a tool which will help you generate diagrams. I'll show you how. So, let's say I'm writing here, I want to generate content related to maybe blockchain. Okay. So, I just write blockchain. It is creating a new napkin. Of course, the way how AI models work, it will automatically generate the content for me. It is simple. Like I gave a text prompt, I'm getting the text output. Now my essay on blockchain is ready. Let's say I want to have this text in a diagram form. So I just select that particular set and just click on that symbol, and you see it will create a beautiful diagram for me on those lines, like whatever subject it is. See, advantages of blockchain technology: enhance security, increase transparency. Here it is. So it is sorted for me. If I want this kind of a diagram, I can have it. If I need this one, I can have it. Let's say if I like this one, okay, because it is security and benefits. Now in this diagram as well, if I feel like I need to remove the colors, or maybe I need to have it on the black background, I need to have it, let's say, in this kind of a pattern, I can have it this way. And it is possible that you can even export this. You can download this, you can copy it and paste it on your presentation. That is all possible. So you take any text and it will just give you that diagram. Let's say I'm trying to do it for the limitations aspect. I come here, I do it again, and see the magic. So I don't need to worry about like how will I place so much of content on my presentations now, because I have this tool at my service. It is gonna simply like create wonderful diagrams for me, and whatever way I have to showcase it, I can just click on it and have it. So this is
That
another
is
use
amazing.
case
Yeah.
which I look at.
Yes. Amazing.
Yeah,
It is very insightful to see so many tools. I think I'll just spend the rest of my day just exploring all of these tools. But Napkin is amazing. Yes, I have used it before, and I think it's a very good tool to get your text into
true,
diagrams.
true. Yeah. So
Perfect.
like we can go on and on. I can like continue, but like of course we have time limit and we're almost approaching that. And thank
So
you,
I
Rayans
think
and team, yeah, for
I
actually
thank
giving
you
me
for
this.
speaking. Thank you for
Yeah,
coming here and sharing so many tools. I think everyone will leave like with a set of superpowers to go ahead and start creating content instantly. But we have two more questions. I think we
yeah,
will
go
take
ahead.
that. And yes, we have Aditya here to ask a question. Aditya, please go ahead.
Yeah.
Hi.
Can you guys hear me? Hi,
Yes,
Shubham.
yes,
Yeah.
hi.
Uh, Shubham, my question is, like, I want to understand a creator's mindset. So, since you have been
Okay.
in this content creation journey for a long time, so I just wanted to understand, would you prefer having these tools segregated on different apps and different websites, or would you, as a creator, would want a streamlined platform which at least tackles most of the tasks that you do into a single platform and creates tools for each of them so that you don't have to go to these multiple places, you just come to a single platform and then like what would be better for you as a content creator?
I personally feel the other way around. Like it is better to have separate platforms for separate kinds of outputs. I don't want it to be all under one shop because when you have everything under one thing, you are completely dependent on only a single tool. And tomorrow, if they raise their charges or maybe have some barriers or limitations in terms of tokens that you
Mhm.
use, you will be completely jeopardized. We don't know about
Understood.
these AI companies right now. They are, of course, giving all of us a lot of things for free. But at any
Mhm.
point of time, it will be on their side that whether they want to charge you or maybe how much they want to charge you. One thing. Of course, the point of like having the convenience aspect of it, like all connected to each other. For that, I can build a AI agent which will help me to connect all
Mhm.
the dots together. But I don't want to be completely reliant on any single platform because tomorrow, if this platform goes bankrupt or if this platform is not able to survive because there are a lot many concurrent users or any challenge, it shouldn't be like it is also hampering my growth. So I feel it that way. Like you should have it the other way around. You should not be dependent on any single platform, but rather you should have a set of platforms. So I'll give you an example. Initially, when I used to edit videos, for like video
Mhm.
editing is my passion. So I used to use Power Director. After a point, I found CapCut. In between, I was also making use of KineMaster. So these are popular tools. But as
Mhm.
soon as I saw, like initially KineMaster, I had a pro subscription. But later, after a point, it was not giving me updates. So then I had to switch to Power Director, purchase that license. So that happens. Okay, so don't be reliant on any one platform. I had to like migrate all the data from one point to another, and like editing files can be heavy. So
Right.
you need to be very sure, like if there is a challenge, how will you migrate quickly from one point to another? That is the thing that I think you should be
Good.
careful about.
That's a good insight into a creator's mindset. Thanks for that. In the essence of time, Reyansh, I will like to uh, pass on the mic to Jason
Perfect.
so that he can ask his
Perfect.
question.
I will. I'm inviting Jason to the stage. Thank you, Adi, for your question. Hi, Jason. Please go ahead.
Hi, Shubham.
Hi,
Can you hear
Jason.
me?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Um, I'm just thinking about from a creator perspective, if there would come a time that um, I would be concerned on the uniqueness of my creation. Like, for example, if I'm going to create a music depending on my prompt, um, will there be a problem in the future if also someone who has the same concept as mine as a creator with the same prompt as the one that I prompted? Will there be a chance that we will be having the same tone or kind of music with different lyrics?
Yeah. So this is again a wonderful question which you have asked. So see, one thing is that even if I ask the same question right now on my Chat GPT and Riyansh asks the same question on his Chat GPT, the output would be different. And this is because there are like multiple algorithms running together. Even if you use the same platform, same prompt, the output would be different because every time when it is trying to give you an output, it is trying to mix a lot of logics, a lot of combinations, and then it is curating the answer for you. So there can be some similarities, but in many cases, in most of the cases, it won't be the exact match. That's what I can conclude.
All right.
Okay,
Okay.
Thank you, Jason, for your question. Perfect. I think we have all the questions answered as of now.
perfect.
And yeah, so if you want to continue with your presentation, we can go ahead with 5 minutes more time. If not, we're happy to conclude as is.
Not like my presentation mostly like we discussed, and I think we also did some hands-on. I would want you all
Perfect.
to try it out definitely, and reach out to me maybe somewhere when you do something good. It's nice. Like if you have any doubts, of course, reach out. I would be more than happy to share my insights, help you guys with like making the better use of AI. I won't say I'm making the best use of AI yet. I'm still learning, and it's the way. Like everyone is currently exploring AI. Two quick suggestions. One, Airtel is giving out Perplexity Pro, so just check out on that if you can grab it. Second, Google AI. I think Google is also giving out Gemini Pro subscription to students. So if you guys have a student ID, get it out. Like as soon as you can get it, just get it and try your hands on those tools, because that's gonna help you like practice more. And they're anyways giving it out for free because they want to see how users are making the best use of it. So you can test it out. Yes.
Perfect. Great insights, great webinar. It's really nice to have you, and thanks for joining so late. It's 10 p.m. here in India, and I know it's a very awkward time for a webinar, but thanks for joining. I think everyone has a very good. They're leveled up in terms of content creation with AI, and I'm definitely taking some points and tools down and using them.
Thank
And
you.
yeah,
Thank you.
thank you for joining. And now that you're on Discord, I think everyone is free, to contact you and ask for
Yeah,
help.
yeah,
I would be the first one to do that probably. But thank you so much for joining. Thank you everyone for spending your time with us. And yeah, with that, we'll end this webinar for now. See you on the
sure.
next one.
Just a
Thank
sec
you.
before you just drop off.
Yes, yes,
Maybe
yes.
if you want to try some, like I have tried to create a library of how to use AI on my YouTube channel and LinkedIn. So you guys can check it out. I have shared it in the chat.
Perfect,
So if in
perfect,
case you want to see how to do it step by step, because I know in a webinar it's fast, but if you want to go step by step in a slow manner, you can make use of this.
perfect. I'll share this with the whole server as well so
Okay,
everyone can see it. Thank you so much, Shubham. Thank you for your time.
fine.
Thank you everyone for joining. Bye
Thank you,
bye.
everyone. Good night. Bye.